guys, today we're going to be taking a look at some clan boss numbers, and I'm actually really interested in the result here. We're going to be taking a look to see which is better for a champion in my clan boss team. Is it better for them to have a 6-star Phantom Touch blessing, or is it better for them to have a 6-star Cruelty blessing? So the way Phantom Touch works at 6-star, if you're unaware, the stats bonuses are great, but they're the same for Cruelty and Phantom Touch. We're going to ignore those. The way that Phantom Touch works is every time that person attacks, once per ability, not per hit, they will grant or deal extra damage to the enemy, in this case the clan boss, based off of their attack, and they have built with really high attack. And then at 6-star there's a 35% chance of doing that extra damage again, which is huge. And this does a lot of damage. I have Ruella, who we're testing today, with 6-star Phantom Touch, and I've seen her damage and it's pretty spectacular. But because how hard Turvold hits and everyone else on the team hits pretty hard, I do think that there's a chance that Cruelty is just better. To have the defense of the clan boss permanently decreased by 20%, I think Turvold's damage numbers are going to be high enough where that might make as much, if not more, of a difference. So I've recorded both of the results, and so I'm going to go ahead and show you the run. Let's first take a look at how much damage Ruella does with a 6-star Phantom Touch blessing. So we're here at turn count 45, and just want to show you the end of the run to show you how much damage Ruella does. One caveat is her damage numbers themselves aren't going to be as great because she's weak affinity here. She's spirit affinity, and the clan boss is magic affinity. But she still got the Phantom Touch blessing, cannot crit or weak hit, so it should be the same amount every time. So see those numbers there that popped up? That was her hitting the Phantom Touch proc, and every time she goes, it hits once, if not twice. So let's see, she'll go again. It's 37,000. That's with decreased defense and weaken on the clan boss. So she's doing 37,000 damage every turn, or not every turn, every time she hits a clan boss, which is 2 out of 3 turns, so about 100. And that's just that one plus a 35% chance to go again. Now, from my testing, this makes about a 10 million difference in terms of damage for Ruella. But that's kind of give or take. It definitely depends. But the point is, it does stack up. It does a lot of damage, especially on a team like this, where you're going so many times and you're attacking the clan boss so many times. Now you'll see the damage for the team is pretty spectacular. This is my new favorite team. This is kind of like the previous team I was running, the Mythfu. Basically, instead of using Fushan's speed lead, and Fushan does apply decreased defense, we do the turn meter boost of Ruella. And the numbers are a little bit different, but it speeds up Ruella and Tuhanarok and Dimitha, the fastest 3, but it really slows down the Seeker and the Turvold, so you're able to really stack them with damage. I'll show you my Turvold build at the end, but he absolutely smacks. Both of these runs, you should see some hits for over about 700,000, which is pretty incredible. But yeah, we'll easily clear 120. And I think I'll show you the specific team members' damage at the end, but Turvold definitely carries this team. And Phantom Touch is great, and I do think maybe it's the best, especially for a 6-star Awakening. But the issue with it is it doesn't boost anyone else's damage. It just boosts her own damage. And it is great. It's like a 6-star Phantom Touch blessing would be better on someone like Turvold or Seeker who actually hit every single turn. You see Tuhanarok just did a move where she didn't hit, and then Ruella did a move she didn't hit, and then Dimitha did. But Seeker will hit every time, and Turvold will hit every time. So Phantom Touch is even better on a champion like that. Here we are at the end of the run. Looks like 123.45 or 46. And Tuhanarok 24 million, Turvold 48, Seeker 23, Dimitha only 6. But Ruella 20 million damage, and that's on weak affinity. So I think that's pretty spectacular, guys. Let's go ahead and switch it over to Cruelty, and then we'll run it back. Okay, so we are here at the end of the run, turn count 45 for the Cruelty run, and you will notice that we are at significantly lower damage. We're at 110 million last time, and now we're only at 108 million. Granted, with any type of damage that you're dealing to anybody, there's typically up or down variance of up to 10%, so that could account for the difference, but we're definitely not higher, which is really what we were hoping for. Now, you did just see there, Turvold hit for 372 and 376. So he definitely does hit harder. But to be fair, we do have a 2-star Cruelty on Demitha anyways. So in the first run, the defense of the clan boss was being reduced, I think, at 5%, and so now he's being reduced by 20%. So it's an increase, but it's not as big of a difference between 0 and 6 stars. We'll just have to wait and see at the end. Right now, it doesn't seem there's another one that's over 700. Like, it seems like that is pretty regular, versus with the Phantom Touch, it was once or twice a run. It seems like he would hit for over 700 million. So he definitely is hitting harder. We'll just have to see if the team is hitting hard enough to make up for the damage that Ruella is losing with her 6-star Phantom Touch blessing being gone. So we're at 115. It doesn't look to me like we're going to get to 120, definitely not to 123. The most I've seen this team do is 126 million. Yeah, 2 turns to go. I don't think we're getting 8 million. We're definitely, I don't think we're getting 5 million. We're definitely not getting 8 million. But we'll kind of hold our judgment until the end just to see, how much damage is everyone else doing compared to what they were doing previously. But as far as the team damage goes, I'm definitely at least a little disappointed. So no decreased defense there. That's why Turbo didn't hit as hard. And that's another potential variance between the numbers we just saw, or just any of these numbers in general, is Ruella can weak hit and not place a decreased defense and weaken, in which case we don't do near as much damage. If we have weaken up now, we do not have decreased defense up. So that's definitely hurting us, and it is a little random kind of between runs. But I still would have expected to see, if this cruelty is really making a worthwhile difference, I would have expected to see better numbers at the moment. So there we go. We didn't have decreased defense for the last few turns. I think we could at least hit 120, but 200 Rock did 24 million, Turbo did 50, so 2 million more. Seeker did the same, Demitha did the same, Ruella did 6 million less. So it looks like we increased by 3 million or so in terms of 200 Rock and Turvold, and lost 6 million on Ruella. So I don't think this is necessarily a definitive answer saying that absolutely 6-star Phantom Touch better than 6-star Cruelty. But I will say that the Cruelty Mastery is a little disappointing to me. It doesn't seem like it's as good as I thought it was. So that's going to be it for the video. I just wanted to kind of show you guys this new team that I've built, and then kind of run through this little test scenario and see what the results are. I hope this was interesting for you guys. I really enjoyed making it, and I can't wait to see you on the next video.